Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Jared Goff's Raiders going up against Jameis Winston's Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
On second down, Elliott. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. Over.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. The 40, 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Winston now to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A second down throw for Winston. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A very solid gain of 27. And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's go now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third and long for Winston. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ready. Wait. Hey, we got 3 down. Easy. Hey. Ready. Flip. Easy. Slam.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
Watch Mike. Outside coming. Boom. That's what I'm talking about.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Ready. Blue 80. 3 down.
Second down, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's get that ball here. Right here. Ready. Blue 80. Mike's 50. Wait.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Open space inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ezekiel Elliott with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
Right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. Now they try the right side here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
All right, here we go. Boom! Watch it now, Barney!
The give is to Elliott. And an alley to Ezekiel Elliott. Going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Ready, blue lady. Hey.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So a 3rd and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ready. Blue ready. White. Stand up over there.
From the gun, Winston. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. First down, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Here we go now. Blue landing.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught at the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Double tight. Double tight. Watch him now, Barney. Let's go. All right, here we go. Blue landing. Detroit.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Two times. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Three down. Let's go now. Blue waiting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Blue waiting. Easy. Mike is a 15.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
I don't think you got it, son. Flip it. Ready. White 25. White. Switch. Ready. White.
A first down throw for Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Waters. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Raiders. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Double tight, double tight. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. All right, here we go. Leopard. Leopard. 4 down. Alert.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. That one goes for 24 yards.
3 down. 3 down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. All right, now, look at 56.
Now Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa! Let's get it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Brenza's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready. Blue 80. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On second down, Winston again. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he gives this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Double tight. Ready. Blue 80. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
On play action, Winston. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Winston now. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On is the Chargers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
5 down. Stand up in. Easy. Blue
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. And tough starting field position here.
Leopard. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Got 4 down.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is knocked down from the side at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tight end right. Here we go now. Green. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
They go to Elliott again. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Darren Lee. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Winston. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Winston. He finds McKinnon, complete. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ready? Blue way. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check 37, check 37.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Here we go now. Blue leg. Gun. Leopard. Here we go now.
A give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run.
Double tight. All right, here we go. Over.
They find some open field here. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want, and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. Blue, 90.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Green, 39.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the silver and black continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Ready. Blue, ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Watch right. Ready. Flip it. Bring it. Easy. Hey. Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Winston. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Jameis to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to...